What's good? If you're a serious artist and you're looking to perfect your craft and promote your product, Foul Hip Hop News Uncensored, the Uncensored Truth Podcast have a very great service to provide right here for you at an affordable cost. Get your product in front of millions and millions of views per month right here on all three platforms. Make sure you email me at dlsmediainc1@gmail.com or ogod@hiphopun.com. You'll see both of those emails in the description box. Now, if you're serious about your art, hip-hop, R&B, whatever act you got going on in the music game and you want to promote your product in front of 500,000 subscribers, email us right now. We'll give you a great promotional price. Don't waste your time. Promote your product right now. Let's go.
Crazy, definitely. But you're listening to the Uncensored Truth Podcast with your brother God and Sandman. We're going all the way in today. We want to say welcome to everybody that's listening on SoundCloud and definitely to our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram audience. Peace to y'all. Make sure I go ahead and hit the like button and share this video. Yeah, man. So what else is going on over there today, man?
We talked about it a couple weeks ago, but we never aired it on the Uncensored Truth Podcast. We wanted to definitely give this some attention, though. Shout out to the Uncensored Truth business section that we have here on this podcast. Brother Jay Morrison, the Atlanta-based real estate mogul. We had conversations about him. We all know what's going on with his Tulsa project. Let me give a little bit of the backstory for those who don't know who he is. Well, he recently announced, this was back in June of 2018, the initial public offering launch of the Tulsa Real Estate Fund, the first African-American owned Regulation A+ Tier 2 crowd-funded designed to revitalize urban communities across the U.S. Now, the Tulsa Real Estate Fund, the People's Fund, is a real estate crowdfunded qualified by the Security of Exchange Commission, the SEC, that allows both accredited and non-accredited investors to collectively invest and own real estate projects around the country that are unique, diversified, and yield a reasonable rate on return. The Tulsa Real Estate Fund seeks to raise up to $50 million in equity capital in its initial public offering under Regulation A+ of the Jumpstart, our own startup, the JOBSX. The Regulation A+ Tier 2 offering officially launched on June 1st, 2018, and began taking investments immediately. The Merge Herald 21st Century Funded raised $8 million in its first weekend. Now, the Tulsa Real Estate Fund is named in honor, obviously, of the businessmen and women of the once prosperous Greenwood neighborhood in Tulsa, Oklahoma in 1921. More than 2,000 Black-owned homes and businesses thrived in a self-sustaining community known as Black Wall Street before being destroyed by an angry white mob, and hundreds of African Americans were killed in the worst armed race riots in U.S. history. It's a shame that we didn't learn this in our history books because it's a powerful piece of history that we don't know about. Now, this seems like on the outskirts something powerful. We definitely respect and appreciate everything that Jay Morris is doing. We talk about real estate in our private conversations on the daily. We clearly understand if you want to become a millionaire out here in this society, then real estate and property ownership has to be a key component in that piece. What do you say about this? Because like I said, on the outskirts, it looks absolutely amazing. And I want to get to what Jay Morrison has to say about it and things that has to go on before or after.
No doubt. I mean, I heard a lot of people, and I do a lot of professionals myself. I heard a lot of mixed things, about it. But me personally, I haven't really delved in it as deep as I really want to, but I do see it as being something good. But I think some people are bringing up, and we like to, we're going to hear what Jay Morrison, says on it. There have been some critiques of it, just like with anything else. A lot of people talk about the return on the investment, but it does look like, obviously a great idea from the outside looking in, definitely. But let's hear what Jay got to say about it, so that people can get more clarity. That'd be dope.
Grounds that our ancestors built so prominently and suffered on, the frequency here is so high in this community. We pour into our people financial literacy, wealth education, and most importantly, Black love. I don't want to be dead last forever. I don't want our community to be dead last forever. I want us to advance. Right now, the score is 450 years to 0.
We move in that warrior spirit of our boldest ancestors, Fred Hampton, Huey Newton, Malcolm X. We take the spirit of our boldest and bravest ancestors, and that's how we live today. Like we're not living in a cowardly way.
Just a little bit out of 60 years out of our enslavement, 60 years of it being illegal for us to read and write, to own land, just 60 years, a generation or two, out of our chattel enslavement this community was able to create ownership of over 2,000 businesses and homes right here, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Imagine if those 2,000 homes and businesses were never bombed and destroyed. Imagine how much family wealth we could have passed down and how much it would have expounded. You can't even comprehend the compound interest. You can't even understand the compound. Think about the psychological effects if this Black Wall Street was never massacred and burned down. Think about the elevation, the level of elevation and success that we would have. Think about the lack of oppression that we would have. When you look at the condition of our people today, you can't even imagine what the condition of our people would be like had we not had so much detractors and people that are looking to destroy us. And so it's important for us to understand our history so we can put in perspective why we are how we are today and how we can fix how we are today. I think we've been too passive and too pleasant and too appeasing long enough.
Dope.
Very dope. Now, my question would be to the naysayers, because like you said, you or I have not crunched any numbers. Right. We're uplifting a brother that looks like he's doing some amazing things out here, himself, his wife, their family. He's definitely a mogul. He's an entrepreneur that should be celebrated. Mm-hmm. He does not look like on the outskirts that he has any bad interest for Black people at heart.
Not at all.
Looks like he's trying to educate, uplift, and get us out of situations that he sees that we've all lived through. So to the naysayers who question their return on the investment and things like that, are they being a little too critical to a brother that's really trying to do some change? Now, the business discussion absolutely needs to be discussed, but should that be the main point in why he should not be bought into? You feel me? What do you think on that?
Well, I mean, yeah. I think a lot of people, are kind of trying to paint it, and not saying that I agree with this. I'm trying to paint it like it's something that he's going to get most of, or his company is going to get most of the profit from this, and the people are going to see very little. That's the way it's being painted. But again, the concept seems great. And we talk about Black Wall Street, what it was, banks, all types of different institutions. We were lending money, and we took the family unit and turn that to a community, turn that to institutions. So now that I was starting to spread. It wasn't just there; it was other places too. We had stuff popping off, and all those were kind of systematically destroyed, whether it was bombs or legislation or whatever. All that stuff was destroyed in this country. Now you see everybody's in our community, pretty much, just making money off of us, off of stuff that we spend. So that's why I'm not going against it. I think it's a great thing. I think it's a great thing for him to try to go back and buy the, the Black Wall Street and everything. But I want to get more information before I really, go in on it, like I really want to. I want to crunch some numbers, and look at some more of his content, and to see exactly what this is.
Right. I want to talk about a little bit, just to get off of the Tulsa conversation and more so on the real estate aspect of it, because we talk about, like I said, we having conversations about starting to buy property and build property.
Right.
And we know the hardships behind it. We understand that credit plays a crucial role, but we understand that a lot of these listings and things aren't often seen by us if we don't have someone directly connected to the bookings, we don't have the realtors in hand. A lot of these people, a lot of these businessmen, businesswomen that go out here and grab real estate, they have an inside track. They have a realtor that's involved that can get them these listings prior to them being out to the public. We don't have these advantages. It's important to have people like Jay Morrison, if not only to follow or necessarily put money or stock into what he has going on business wise, to take heed and listen to what he's saying and get some type of literacy to these conversations. Because like we said, in order for it to be a millionaire mindset, a millionaire standard, real estate property ownership is a crucial part in that. And if you don't understand the lingo, if you don't understand the importance, these people will come in here, suck these motherfuckers up right up under you, and you'll have no idea what's going on. So for the naysayers and the people that may have some critical things to say in regard to that, I don't know if they're out here necessarily tearing his name down.
Right.
Well, let's not disregard a brother that's out here and at least showing the blueprint
of ownership.
Yeah. Now we do have the right, and I would love for him and his wife to come on here, whether we went out there or came out here and have conversations. I don't know if you've ever answered the questions of the naysayer, and they deserve a direct answer from him, and he deserves to give that to him so that they can, you know what I mean? If there is something to shoot it down your way. Have that open platform to do so. That would be great.
But we definitely, ownership is a thing that to do not do. Jay Morrison, apologize. Was pushing. That's huge. because that's something that we, you know, have lacked. We never really get into the ownership. And yeah, the properties is one thing, but just, you know, the music, owning your masters, you know, we got to get into that whole ownership, you know, mindset again, you know, and not letting everybody take advantage. So that part I agree with, and I would love to have them, you know, come in so we could talk about this. That I think that's good promotion for them, you know, and everybody. So hopefully, you know, Jay can see this video and we can get in contact and make something happen.
That's facts. 2018, you see a lot of negative bullshit on here, but be not mistaken. This is a day and age where the power of ownership is there like never before.
Right.
The power of owning your music is out there like never before. When you could build your own platform, build your own fan base, distribute your own music, and then go on tour and distribute your own merchandise all under your own self-made platform.
Right.
There's nothing like it.
Right.
And we're doing it nowadays more than ever. So let's not use what we see out here on the mass media, all the shit that we see going on, the sad shit, and use it as a crutch for an excuse, because we can go get it like no other today in 2018. Shout out to Jay Morrison.
Yes, sir.
Hope to have you on.
Yes, sir. But you're listening to the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother, Old God and Sam, man. Everybody listening on SoundCloud, we want to welcome you to our podcast. If you're listening on YouTube, please go ahead and don't be shy. Hit that like button and make sure that you share this video. It only takes a push of a finger, and we do appreciate it before you do it. I guess that's all we got today for the Uncensored Truth, right?
Yeah, it's not much going on in the worldwide news, you know what I mean, and stuff going on in hip hop. It's a real kind of a slow day, chill day.
Right.
But we're going to hit you with content every single day.
Yes, sir.
That's what we do. Hope you join all the content on SoundCloud, Viral Hip Hop News, and Uncensored Truth. Stay tuned for the merchandise. You see the emails in the description boxes now. Officially have some merchandising packages for everyone out there serious about, you know what I mean, marketing their music. You got merchandise. Yeah, let's get it popping.
Yes, sir. But with that being said, man, we out of here. The Uncensored Truth podcast. You can find us anywhere, YouTube, you know, Instagram, Facebook. Type in Uncensored Truth podcast. That is what it is.
My fault. Real quick, give him your social media handles real quick before we get out of here. Let's start, because we got to start YouTube. We appreciate y'all, but a lot of subscribers, the loyal subscribers, start following the movement on our social media platforms. We can't tell you how important that is for everyone to go in there. We can honestly get a little bit more closer to you. We'll follow you back. Let us know you follow the movement on YouTube, and I guarantee you we'll both follow you back, man. So go subscribe on all platforms. We'll have those links in the description box as well.
Yes, sir. Definitely. All right, man. We out of here. Peace.
Saw you and him walking in the rain, baby. You were holding hands, and I will never be the same.
Alana, what's up, girl? Hey, come take this ride with me. Yeah, shut the door. What's up, baby? How you been? You still looking good? Holding everything in place.
October 26th, it is going down. Gangsta Conversation, the comedy album from none other than T to the motherfucking K, TK Kirkland, going down. Make sure you pre-order your album right here on iTunes. Link in the description box right now. Gangsta Conversation, T to the motherfucking K. Get yours right now. And make sure you stay tuned for the head single on that album, Walking in the Rain, sponsored by TK Kirkland. Get yours right now.
Holding everything in place like we